to the BWaters Sports Show. I'm your host, Brian Woods, and we are fresh off the heels of crowning a brand new Super Bowl champion. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the New Orleans Saints. They have done it. In their first Super Bowl appearance, they have shocked the world and defeated Peyton Manning and the Indianapolis Colts with a score of 31-17. This was a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Probably one of the best in recent history. The Colts went into the game dominating on both ends of the ball, offense and defense. Colts jumped ahead early, took a 10-0 lead at the end of the first. Saints, after got out of the Super Bowl excitement and played like a regular game, started playing their game. Drew Brees able to drive his team downfield. Unfortunately, first two times they couldn't get in the end zone, but they were able to score 6 points by the way of 2 field goals by Garrett Hartley. So going into halftime, the Saints knew they would have to make adjustments. They knew Peyton Manning was going to come back. Nobody was a better team than the Indianapolis Colts at the second half. Who makes better adjustments than Peyton Manning? Nobody. As the Saints or as the fans and the nation says, who that? So we get to the second half. The first thing, 30 minutes. Team's been waiting. Halftime show. Brought to you by the Who. So Saints come out running, and they surprise everybody with an onside kick. Who in the world would have thought, as they say, who would have thunk it? An onside kick. So after the onside kick, Saints recover the ball. It took them about 5 minutes for to break everybody up, but nevertheless, the Saints were able to recover the football, and they just drove downfield. Next thing you know, it's Pierre Thomas. He's able to rush the ball in, get a 16-yard pass reception, and the Saints take the lead. But the lead wouldn't last for so long. They took the lead 13-10. The lead would last for so long as Peyton Manning would answer right back, driving the ball downfield, 4-yard run to Joseph Adai, matched over extra point. Saints now down by 4 points. So they come back out there and unable to get the touchdown. However, they do get the field goal, and the Saints are down by 1 point, and they are starting to drive downfield. The Colts starting to drive downfield. Matt Stover misses a field goal. Saints get the ball, and they eat the clock. And next thing you know, Drew Brees finds Jeremy Shockey for the touchdown. Jeremy Shockey was on the injured reserve when the New York Giants in 2007 scored the giant upset by defeating the then undefeated New England Patriots. This game was kind of similar to another team that started off 14-0 and to get to the Super Bowl. Many people compare the Patriots to this Colts team because of the fact that they dominated throughout the season. But nevertheless, that's neither here nor there. So then, Peyton Manning, 5:42 left in the game, knows he has to get out there and do something. What does he do? He throws an interception to Tracy Porter, and he returns the ball 74 yards, and it is official. The game is sealed. With 3 minutes and 12 seconds left on the clock, the Colts find themselves down by 2 touchdowns. We can pretty much assume that the Saints are going to go ahead and win this one. Yes, the Colts will get the ball back, unable to score a touchdown, 4th and out, and there we have it. The New Orleans Saints are your 2009 Super Bowl champions. Now, let's look at some numbers here. Both of the teams, they kind of played an even ball game in some aspects. Let's see. We got, Peyton Manning, 333 yards, 31 for 45, 1 touchdown, but 1 interception, 1 costly interception at that. Drew Brees, 288 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. That was the key for the Saints to win this game, was not turn the ball over. And then they did what they specialize in, takeaways. Peyton Manning and Drew Brees both averaged 7.4 yards a pass. Um, the run game, which we knew probably wouldn't be a factor, actually was more of a factor than what many people thought it would be. Joseph Adai, still no 100-yard rusher, which he has failed to do all season. He had 74 yards, had a couple of key runs. He averaged 5.9 yards a carry. So I thought they were going to utilize him better than they did. However, that was not the case. The Saints, Pierre Thomas, only 9 carries, 3.3 yards. Reggie Bush, 5 carries, averaged 5 yards a carry for 25 yards. Um, so, like I said, they also ran the ball with Mike Bell. But like I said, the running attack wasn't really much of a factor. The Colts had 99 total rushing yards, where the Saints had 51. So, this was the record setting for most pass completions by a combination of teams. And, I mean, what more can you expect? The first time two 4,000-yard passers would meet in the Super Bowl. We knew it would be a passing duel. And I'm pretty sure everybody was satisfied. Score a little bit lower than what I expected. I figured it would be somebody would put up 30 points. However, I thought the Colts would be closer. But like I said, you can't underestimate that defense of the New Orleans Saints. And when they needed most, that's what they did. Tracy Porter, he was the man who probably, and what a lot of us are hoping, including myself, I'm going to be honest with you, intercepted Brett Favre's last pass. And, he sure intercepted Peyton Manning's last pass of the season. So, you know, can't underestimate that guy. A lot of heart, a lot of integrity by him. He ended the Vikings season, took the Saints to the Super Bowl, and then ended the Colts season and clinched the Super Bowl. So, big ups to the Saints. Congratulations. Drew Brees, a lot of people said he wouldn't be able to do it, wouldn't be able to win the big one. Um, pretty sure a lot of people know about the story of him in Miami. What a coincidence. He won the Super Bowl in Miami. The team he went to go play for, ready to go sign a contract, and they said, we're not going to give you that much money because we don't trust your, I believe it was his knee or his shoulder or something, his injury. It felt like he just wouldn't be able to do it. He wouldn't be able to do the job. But in spite of, New Orleans believed in him, and he believed in the Saints, and together they're celebrating in Miami, and, while San Diego, they're sitting back looking at him, and Miami sitting back looking at him. Drew Brees is a Super Bowl champion and a Super Bowl MVP. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. Thank you for joining us on this football season. We are getting ready to move on to basketball season, so look forward to more BWaters sports shows. And as we get ready for the second half of the NBA season. But like I said, great NFL season. Congratulations to the New Orleans Saints, and thank you.